CELPIP reading is not easy, and this one is certainly not. In this video, we'll look at some difficult questions, but more importantly, we're going to come up with ways, shortcuts, strategies that help you get reading answers quickly. How do you think in the CELPIP exam really determines what your approach is going to be in reading. Check out this video to answer all your doubts. CLB 10 is very hard, but this student got a CLB 11 using our $49 course, which is in the description. You can be just like the student, scoring a 10 plus. Check it out in our description. Now, we're going to look at CELPIP reading, part 1. It's very similar to part 4 because you have a passage here, and then you have 2 sections of questions. In this video, what I'll demonstrate to you is how you have to look at the specific questions, and based on those questions, you adapt your strategy because every question can be very different. Here, if you just have a quick look, it's talking to friends. This person, whoever he is talking to friends, dear friends, as you know, and so on. That's pretty much all I need to know. And now I'll get into the questions. The first question is Jason Hurtley. Usually this question is the person who is writing the letter, and that's the person who is writing. So Jason Hurtley is sending this letter to his, and now I'm just going to see who he's talking to. He's talking to friends, so let's see if I have a simple answer like that. I'll just answer that and be done. But obviously that's not going to be the case. However, I have some clues. If you look here closely, among the options you have some singular and some plural. So there's coordinator and director. We can simply eliminate those because we're talking to friends. Even if the coordinators are our friends, it would be S, plural. It's not plural. We're definitely talking to people in plural. So the only options I could put are colleagues and clients. Now, if we're talking to clients, we don't usually say friends to clients unless it's informal. So now I got to read a little bit further. As a number of you already know, I have recently accepted a position with another company and will be leaving at the end of this week. Please consider this to be my sincere goodbye to each and every one of you. Now, again, with customers, I wouldn't usually say goodbye to everyone if I'm leaving a job. I want you all to know I'm truly leaving here with mixed feelings, happy about my career opportunity, leaving such a great company where I have so many wonderful friends and colleagues. This is all about the company. He's talking about his career. And then if I just skim through, he's talking about his career experiences and how it was good to work with these people. These are not friends. This is easy. This is colleagues. Now, the next question is the purpose of the letter, and by now I already kind of know the purpose, but again, I'm going to skim through quickly before I answer this, before I even open this up. I hope I didn't click on that one. Now, again, he was the person leaving and telling people about this, and he was saying goodbye. That's the first paragraph. Now, he's leaving here with mixed emotions. He's talking about the last 3 years and how he wants to take things more lightly. Just skimming through, not reading, okay? I learned a great deal. So again, talking about the past, not only is the social nature of work something I hold dearly, it's a ton of career related knowledge. Again, talking about how he loved his colleagues. Thank you so much for making my time here enjoyable, and I invite you guys to come there, and then my best wishes. Okay, so kind of understand it's a typical farewell letter or email. Now I have some idea. I can look at the options here. For his boss to know, again, eliminate that because we're talking to friends. So it's going to be colleagues. It's not going to be clients. We know that. And again, inform his workers. So the 2 options to inform his workers that he has resigned, or for his colleagues to know that he has resigned. It's very likely this one, right? Because he's talking to them as friends. He referred to them as friends. And again, you could refer to workers as friends too. But here is where I have to decide between B and D. To do that, I just need to find out any clue based on this part, D, any clue that tells me he is their boss. Is he the CEO? Is he saying that I trained you guys? Is he saying your payroll will be done by someone else? There is no indication of that. It's just about how great it was working with you guys and all those things in the past. It's nothing about him being superior than them or him being their manager. So it's easy for me to go here and put colleagues. And this is something I'm doing just by skimming through. And you might need more time or lesser time. But when you have a good idea, you can see there's nothing about these people being his workers. I'm not going to select that option. Now, Jason sincerely hopes that his new job will. Here, the keywords are his new job. So I don't have to read anything about the past. There is a lot about the past. I want to know about his new job. So let's see where those wordings could be found. Whether it was me teaching you guys how to be creative while juggling multiple projects, or you all teaching me how to take things more likely. Okay, past, right? With whom I'll remain friends for a long time. Again, friends, very clear indication they are not his workers. I can only wish that my new job here. So I'm going to read this now slowly. I can only wish that my new job will give me such rewarding experiences and supportive friends, though I seriously doubt that. Now, this is probably where I can get my answer, but I'll continue reading here too, just to make sure I am not missing anything. Not only is the social nature of our work, it's also career related. He's talking about his old work. And again, this is just thank you. So really, this is the place where I'll find my answer. Now, what I want to do always is simplify this for myself because it's a lot of words. Let me read it and then explain this to myself in my own words. I can only wish that my new job will give me such rewarding experiences and supportive friends, though I seriously doubt that. So he's saying that I hope the new job is going to have good friendships, but I don't think that will happen. Easy words, right? So explain it to yourself, simplify it. Is he looking for an executive position in that job? No. Support financially? No. Meaningful experiences? Yes, because he's looking for those friendships and connections. New career opportunities, it's kind of confusing because the new job is obviously a new career opportunity, which makes this an awkward choice. Whenever it's awkward and you have something that is more specific, you go with the specific one. But at the same time, is he talking about how this would open more doors? Well, there is an indication of that. The career thing, just by skimming through, you would have seen that mentioned somewhere, teaching guys how to be creative is a memorable experience. Long and rewarding experiences, supportive friends, social nature. Okay, this one. Not only is the social nature of our work something I hold dearly, it is also the tons of career-related knowledge and experience that I have gained. He has gained that already, career-related knowledge. It's not about the new job, and we're looking for the answer for the new job. For the new job, he's looking for meaningful experiences. As he said, that he's looking to connect with people like how he connected in this old time. I can only wish that the new job will give me the rewarding experiences. And again, the word career is thrown here to confuse you because you can clearly see the word career here and you would try to pick that answer. But again, you can see with every question, we're making an attempt to understand it instead of just picking the keywords. So you have to really understand the concept. Okay, so you would use similar strategies to answer questions 4 and 5. To save time in this video, we'll jump to the next part. In this section, you are the friends now. So first you were receiving this letter. Now you're responding to Jason. Simple thing you want to do is assume in a realistic scenario, how would you respond to Jason? What would be the things you would say after someone has said this to you? Let's have a look. And here is where you have to get answers quick. This section has to be faster than the previous section because you don't have that much time. It's only 10 minutes in part 1. So here we have, Dear Jason, we just want to say congratulations for accepting a new job. Okay, so I understand the tone is positive. You know, we're not hating him for leaving us. It's going to be one of those letters. And usually the first few words give you an idea of the tone that is coming up. Same thing happens in part 4 as well. We couldn't be more predict here, guys. We couldn't be more happy, right? That's the most obvious thing to say. We couldn't be more happy. We couldn't be more proud of you. We couldn't be more excited for you. Now, let's see. Flushed is like shy. Why would you be shy? We couldn't be more proud of you. Makes sense. Concave is controversial. We're not going to be concave about you, and it doesn't even make sense in the sentence. Curious? No. Again, the prediction, what you predicted, is most likely going to be the right answer because you are now projecting what the response of the friends would be. How would you respond to Jason? You'd probably be proud because you obviously have a positive tone. To see your success come into fruition, we remember the last something. And there's nothing after this, like this is a new sentence, so I cannot use that technically to get my answer here. All I know is we remember the last. Those are my keywords. So I really have to look at what I have to remember, but there's a lot. So I could look here first and then go here, but because there's a lot, when we say the last, it is too general. I would instead look at the options in this case and then go back and see what I can find. Now, we remember the last project, position, community, enterprise. This is not mentioned anywhere, so eliminate that. Team conference, not mentioned anywhere, eliminate that. So it's either the last project or position. I'm going to see if I could get some idea from this part. So it says, we did a great job working as a Cisc Tech team. So well, if I answered project here, and then I see the flow, it makes sense, right? We remember the last project, we did a great job. It's a good flow, and that is most likely the answer. If you say we had the right position, we remember the position, and we did a great job, what is the connection between position and working together? So right away I know that this flows better. If I have no time, I'm just going to put this and continue. But if I have time, I'm going to go back here and see if there's anything about position mentioned. There is not. And if you look about the project, there were some things mentioned here. Me teaching you, okay, here, multiple big projects at once, or you all teaching me how to take things lightly. So there was a mention of them working together in projects. All right. You had better, okay, sorry, it starts here. We did a great job working as a Cisc Tech team. You had better experience to tackle any something with your multitasking. So it's going to be predict, guys. Any task, any difficulty, any project. And it's also going to involve something with multitasking. So that's your other clue. Here again, I think I can go and answer without going back up, and I'll use every chance to do that. So you had better experience to tackle any conflict with your multitasking. Conflict and multitasking, not related. They're very different things. Any difficult task. Yeah, difficult task is one, though. It doesn't have to do with multitasking. Massive projects and new experiences. They both are multiple things, so the word multitasking would work. So I'm using this as a clue to eliminate my answers, and the two that remain would be C and D. Now I can diagnose which one would fit better. I would go here with massive projects because that was mentioned already. And in terms of new experiences, I know the examiner is trying to trick me here because experiences was related to his friendships. It is not experiences with having to do with multitasking. It's a job-related thing. So I'm going to pick massive projects here. Flows well, fits the clues that I have around the blank, and verified by the passage here. So guys, try questions 9 and 10 as well. If you want to answer them in the comments, here are the options for 9, and here are the options for 10. Okay, if you want more content like this, especially on CELPIP rating, there's lots coming up this year. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you'll receive notifications whenever we put out this content. Thank you, and take care.